My Rhengar's here. Okay, friends. Hello, friendos. This is week 1. Tournament. So this is season 2, week 1 of the G2, G3 tournaments again. You join? Yes. Hit me up online. It's OnceInLuv, and I will invite you to the group. You can join the future tournaments. We have one next weekend, same time. I still have 7 slots open for that. So let me just quickly explain how this is going. So we do 8-player tournaments, single elimination, best of 3. It's a best of 5 for the finals. It's always pre-ban mode. The way we do, so the first match is always random, and then you alternate the first pick after that, with the last match being random. The prizes for the small tournaments are going to be 300 crystals, 200 crystals, and 100 crystals. So we will play out a 3rd place match, which I think I forgot to include in here. See if I can edit that. 3rd place match. I don't remember how to include a 3rd place right now. There we go. Catching. I already started the tournament. Whatever. We'll just play out the 3rd place match anyways. Yeah, so besides that, it's always gonna be 10 a.m. It'll be 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which is the server time for global. It's about 2 to 3 hours for a tournament. And we're gonna do 5 weeks. So every month there'll be 2 tournaments, and the top 2 players from each will move on to the 5th week, which is the big finals. So the first match will be between Rhengar and Michael. Rhengar and Jungle Dog. So let's get that going. Tyler pulled the Sun card. Yeah, I asked Michael to play. Well, we have G1 players in here. Monka S. Hello, sirs. Can you stop deranking? What's up, opposed? Hello. You say that, but you have EU in your name, Glorious. Alright, let's hop in. First match. It's been a while since I've done these tournaments. I feel kinda shaky a little bit, you know? I'm excited though. I'm excited to commentate these again. It's fun. So Michael gets first pick here. What do we see the pre-ban as? Knowing this new meta, I'm actually interested to see how often Verd, Fran, or units like Ager or Shiho get pre-banned. I think Vanessa will be a very popular pre-ban for this tournament. I think the most popular will be Hathor, Vanessa, and maybe Fran. A lot of potential with those 3 units, a lot of different team setups you can run. Let's see. Let's see who bans what. Mo Long. So Rhengar actually banning Michael's Mo Long. Not knowing that Michael no longer has that plus 187 Mo Long setup. Michael banning the Verd. Notice he doesn't want to first pick it. So just deletes it from the queue.
Hello, hello.
Oh, thanks for the sub. I forgot to turn alerts off. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for the tier 1 sub, though. I appreciate it, sir. Mute alerts. Alerts. Thanks. Appreciate it, sir. So Michael first picks the Okeanos. Rhengar returns with Bastet and Tiana. The possibility for the Bastet Tiana Gani Hathor combination sits. Michael takes double speed leads to counter it and wants to deny Rhengar the opportunity to take Sierra with that Bastet. So Rhengar going for a cleave opportunity here. Picks the Zyros. Are we going to see a Shina and Martina? Takes Samat, so wants the speed lead. Double resets. Interesting. Interesting cleave opportunity for the first match. So Michael takes the Hathor away. Wants that CC option. What is the last pick? Bird's down. Fran doesn't seem very relevant here. See Garo? No, we see the Gani, Hathor as the last 2 picks. Pretty safe setup. 2 resets, 2 speed leads, 2 strips. Wow, it's a pretty good setup. So Rhengar opts to take Alicia for his last pick. What's the damage? Michael G2. Michael hasn't been playing very much. He has not been queuing up a lot. So goes with that Alicia. We see the Samath ban. So bans the speed lead. And Rhengar bans out the Hathor, bans out the stripper, as well as the AoE CC unit. Okeanos goes first. There's Shield Will set up. Lands the strip and the reset onto the Zyros. So there's no reset coming from Zyros. Gani moves. Ventilates the Okeanos. Tiana cuts in. Tiana Bastet into this reset Zyros and Alicia combo. Skill 1 onto the Vanessa. I don't think this is going to be enough damage, even with the attack buff on Rush here. Frost Rush. But it's not even close. The defense break comes out onto the Zyros, and that's pretty much the match. With a cleave comp like that, if you can't pop something on turn 1, you're not in a very good position. So Michael takes the first match. I think Rhengar takes first pick now. Yeah, swap first pick, guys. Thank you. Surprised Rhengar goes for a risky cleave like that on the first match. One day, Comtuos will give us the option to set the alternate first pick to be automatic. It'd be great. So the pre-ban Okeanos, pre-ban Verd again. Michael not wanting to deal with that Verd. Verd being a pretty annoying meta right now. What does Rhengar take his first pick? I don't think he's going for the cleave again. So it takes Hathor. Breaks up that Gani Hathor combination. Takes a strong stripper, strong CC unit. Michael takes the Vanessa Fran. Classic meta first pick here. Very, very strong units. Even that 10% speed lead. Very good setup. Defense break into nuke with the attack buff. 2-turn immunity. And the single target cleanse. Ooh, Rhengar popping out the big guns. Picks up the Artemil and Tiana. It's a way already to deal with the immunity on the enemy team, as well as the Hathor. So Michael opts for Rakuni. We're going to see a Rakuni Garo game here. A little early to pick the Garo. However, Michael does have the last pick opportunity. We see Rakuni and Amelia. A very safe setup here. Not a lot of damage coming out. Not a lot needed, though. And Rhengar's trying to deny the Garo pick here. He knows Michael has one of the best Garos in all of the servers. So he opts to take it away from him, even if it doesn't really fit his team. Knowing Garo is pretty weak into the Fran pick. He still values that opportunity to take it away, and takes the Shiho as well. Doesn't want his Garo to be countered easily, so takes the Shiho. Aegir still exists as an option. Feng Yan exists. Lots of options here that I can actually deal with both the Artemil and the Garo here. So it looks like I see 2 immunity units, a cleanser, and a single target cleanser with attack bar boost. I think the ban here is not the Hathor, but the Artemil. I think it's the Artemil or maybe the Tiana. Yeah, so there's the Arta ban and the Fran ban. No attack buff for that Aegir. No 2-turn immunity. What do we see from Rhengar? Defense break exists, so the defense lead not being so relevant. Opts for the attack lead over the speed lead specifically for Garo. Interesting. Michael takes a speed lead. Obviously, Vanessa's speed lead being one of the stronger skills in the game. Swift Amelia looks like. Pretty fast setup. It's the Tiana that cuts. The speed sync to Thor. So who goes to sleep? Who loses the most attack bar on this team? Is going to be, I think, a resistance on the Rakuni. I think the Rakuni was the main aim for attack bar reduction. However, with the resistance there and the resistance on the Vanessa, you don't see it. Shiho, pretty high damage, probably a crit damage build. We see Ager, pretty low HP. Looks like he's going to go towards that Garo. Might actually be able to kill it. With the branding up, dealing about half of its damage. Confiscate should be able to get the kill here, the kill confirm. Let's see it. Confiscate. Does not proc it, but reduces the attack bar and moves before it. So it dies anyways. And a little bit of protection here from Amelia. Amelia goes for the cleanse. Amelia in a very good position. I don't think that Rhengar has a lot of opportunity here. He needs a way to kill this Ager. However, that speed lead plus the passive healing and the cleanse, plus Ager's own ability to gain speed when his skill's on cooldown, extra attack bar, it's going to be pretty tough. He's going to need a lot of damage and a lot of extra turns. If the monkey drops before the Ager drops, it's going to be really, really hard. However, if Michael does manage to kill the monkey soon after the Ager drops, it should still be fine. Rhengar won't have a lot of damage to kill the Amelia and the deal with the passive healing from the Rakuni. These extra turns onto the Ager. It looks like that is the 2-0. But Michael, not so washed up as people think. Maybe GT right now, but you know, it's just been a little bit lazy on the wings. Not really a fun season to be doing wings all day, every day. So that's the GG. That's Michael up 2 versus Rhengar. The next match we have Firas and Seiishizo. So let's see what Mr. Firas, or also known as Canada EU, can do for this match. Nice clean wins. Nice clean wins. And thank you guys always for playing. I appreciate it. Whether it's a long match, a short match, whatever. I appreciate having people who are willing to play. It really helps make my job easier. Yep, you get a chance, sir. You get a chance because it's pre-ban mode. So let's see what you can do versus Mr. Seiishizo. The Sega's first pick. A whole whopping 906 points ahead of our friend Firas here. Firas just barely under the G2 border. Pre-bans the Perna. And Seiishizo pre-bans the Tiana. Interesting. So Seiishizo opts for the first pick. Hathor into the Sierra Gianna classic combination for him. Firas obviously taking his Nyx Triton combo. What tournament is this? This is my tournaments. I run tournaments on the weekends. G2, G3 tournaments. So there it is. There's the Rika and Josephine. Rika no matter what. Always picking the Rika into everything. Do we see Seiishizo pick the Juno for the force ban here? Or do we see something a little different, a little unique? I know he has an Amelia. He likes to sport the Chilling and the Rakuni. So what will we see against Firas here? There's the Juno, the Force Ban. I'm interested to see what Firas will pick as his last option against this Sierra Gianna combination. So he picks both, actually. Takes the Rakuni and the Juno. Wants to maybe leave up that Rika. Not quite sure yet. Oh, but picks the Helena. Helena being a very strong pick into all of this, especially if he's able to deal with the Gianna. It'll be interesting to see for me whether or not Firas actually bans the Gianna and skips the Juno. The opportunity is pretty decent for him to do that. However, the Juno sleep into the... or the Juno strip into the Hathor sleep is also still a possibility. Maybe it's a Hathor ban here, and he just deals with the bombs. So bans the Juno, and the Josephine goes. Firas obviously going to take the heavy resistance lead here. Chance to RNG out with 100 resistance. Sei goes for the speed lead. It'll be interesting. If Seiishizo misses any vital strips here with this Gianna, it could just be over. Missing the opportunity on Rika or Helena would be devastating. Let's see, there's the bomb. There's the strip, the full team strip. 55 resist lead, not quite working out for our boy. Big F. There is the sleep. The reduction lands on 2. Sleep lands on everybody. Not so fortunate for our good friend here. Landing the bomb into the Helena. No cleanse from Firas here, so really has to RNG out. He would need to land. He would need to resist the bomb stun from the Sierra here to have a chance having his Helena move out. However, if the Rika is violent and it wakes up, there is also a chance. Not a lot of good chances, but the chance exists nonetheless. The Triton pops out though. Violent procs out with the 3-turn silence due to Nyx's passive. That's actually pretty good here. However, that cleanse is not the greatest. It's going to give an opportunity for the bomb to come up. 100 resistance working out though. Helena actually being able to protect herself. This is not looking good for Sei now. You know, that little bit of luck that we asked for earlier, it's just right. Vile Triton is very strong with Nyx. Very strong. This is a 3-turn defense break setup. Oh boy, this could be bad. This could actually be really, really bad. Valeria is difficult to use, I think. It's okay. Difficult to use. No crit on the Sierra though. And Helena not being quite fast enough. Goes for the dots, doesn't go for the stun. Wants the damage instead of the safety protection. No despair though on the Triton, which means no ability to stun the Sierra and stop the bomb from going up. Reduces the attack bar resistance though. Resistance. Oh, and there it is. Helena goes down. So it's up to this Rika and Triton to really hold off everything. Triton Violent proc into skill 2 could be just right here. Just enough for that silence, but didn't happen. But there's the stun. The dots are coming back. If Firas lands a lucky sleep, there's a chance here, but it's not looking great. And the bomb comes up. Blows up. And another violent proc. There goes Rika. This is a match for Seiishizo. Even with that tiny little bit of luck Firas had, wasn't quite enough. He was close, but not quite there. Hello, Obavo. How are you? And what other set would you run Triton on when you're using Nyx? The reason that the violent set works is because they buffed his silence to be 2 turns instead of 3 turns. If it was still 1 turn, it would be terrible, right? But 3 turns due to the Nyx passive allows him to actually lock people, and if you violent proc once, you're at a huge advantage. Alternate first pick, yeah. It's exciting watching you guys play again. It's been a long time since I've really like dedicated myself to RTA or commentating. Need a crit damage Triton. Need a faster Helena. Helena was too slow. He has speed lead advantage and fast units. Firas has no speed lead and like relatively slow units. Is not slow. Is she like 230? I was just assuming she's crit damage, like 190, 200 range. I think she would need to be like 230 to be fast enough for this. Oh, she is 230. Sei does have good runes. There's the reason he's 900 points above you, sir. You think the truck needs a bath to his third? I have no idea what you're saying. Laddie, I have no idea what you're saying. So the Juno prevent comes out and the Tiana again. Why would he use Asima? He could just use Nigong. So Firas steals the Sierra as the Sierra next combo for the one-turn bomb. Sei opting for Verd and Amelia. A little bit toxic there with the Verd pick, but you know, we are playing for, not playing for scraps here, so what we do. So the Ethna comes out. Interesting. 3-turn defense break and the Josephine for the 3-turn provoke. I don't know about this one. This is a pretty scary looking composition here. It's not the Amelia that's toxic, it's the Verd. Thor Verd is toxic. Verd in general is a very toxic unit in the current meta. He gives too many turns. Ooh, Garo last pick is very good here. Looks like a Josephine ban. If that's a Garo first pick, it's a Josephine ban. Oh, bans the Triton instead. Doesn't want to lose first turn. Interesting. Resistance lead. Opts to pick his own resistance lead over picking his speed lead advantage there. But Os just loves that Nyx. His favorite unit. I don't know. 55 resistance. I don't know if that'll really do enough for him. There's the shield well. It did okay. It stopped from 1. That's fine. The real question is, can we stop this? Nope. No provoke. Onto the Amelia from the Josephine. Everyone goes back to sleep. Should have picked speed lead. 2-turn sleep on everyone. Attack bars are pretty rough. Think we go for Sierra here. Yeah, Sierra's already stunned, so not a bad idea to go for her. Amelia puts up the protection in case the Sierra violent procs. Sierra not in the best of positions. Ooh, misses the bomb though. Opportunity to put a bomb onto Gianna, lands it. Doesn't blow it up, even though he knows Sei has the cleanse. He knows he's faster though. Amelia in human form gains speed. No, Nyx doesn't extend opponent debuffs. I understand the Sierra bomb goes to 1 turn. However, he knew that the Amelia would outspeed. I don't know if that was the right choice. The 45 boost. I don't think that happens against Swift Amelia. Swift Amelia gains extra speed in human form based on her total HP. So you're very unlikely to outspeed that. If you picked the speed lead, you probably could have done it, but I think you're just a little bit too slow. It's almost always Amelia is very, very commonly Swift. Swift is very good on her. I don't know. I don't think going resistance lead is ever worth it unless the enemy's like main output comes from, I guess, maybe a Fran or a Josephine. Resistance lead is the only, I would take resistance lead against Josephine and maybe a Fran. Everything else, I'd rather take speed lead. Speed lead, accuracy lead. They're just a lot stronger. With the way accuracy and resistance calculates, it's just not really worth it. Especially versus a player who has really good runes. Players who have really good runes generally rune for 85 accuracy. That's 2 for Sei. Move on to match number 3. Mr. Aknova said versus Pip. Pip Jeff. I'll be interested to see if someone can beat Sei. Sei won last time. Sei won the big tournament last time too. Michael versus Seiishizo is good though. Oh. He was in the stream. He wasn't in the room yet. Good luck, gents. What's up, owls? Hello. All right. What do we see as pre-bans? None, Mr. Obabu. The reason for no music is because I haven't secured a track that's like 2.5 hours long that I can run, that I can just upload to YouTube with. So pre-ban comes out against the Gianna. Pretty smart knowing that Jeff has Gianna and the Verd. Safe ban. Safe ban. Always safe. The Ganny first pick. Sierra Hathor takes Vanessa Perna. Pretty safe. Pretty safe. Leave this on quiet then. Game sounds are pretty debated. I agree. So the Fran comes out, attack buff. Fran's attack buff option. But the Rocky there is a pretty scary choice. Rocky's pretty good into this composition. So Fran and Okeanos come out. From what I can see it right now, I think Aknova bans the Rocky and fights through the immunity because he has the Okeanos. He also has his own protection mechanics against Thor. Oh, and the Celia comes out. I forgot Celia Gianna for Mr. Pip Jeff. The ban on Jeff's side is probably the Vanessa or the Fran, I think. I think the Fran is pretty safe ban due to the immunity setup. But I think Aknova has to ban the Rocky. If he doesn't ban the Rocky, then he has to ban the immunity unit and go for a big play. So there it is, both of them banning the immunities. Jeff also taking away the attack buff by that ban. Pretty safe choice. Oh, Thor resisting the Okeanos reset is not good. So Celia cuts. There's the sleep. Ganny at least able to reset the Thor before she moves here. Reduces the attack bar. But the Rocky will get free reign. And no violent proc from Perna means Sierra lives to see another day. So there's the Shatter into a second turn. Soul Crusher into the Perna. And Perna confirmed dead. There goes both passives. Vanessa passive is gone. Let's see if the Okeanos Ganny combo can lock this down hard enough. It'll be tough. Fighting Celia is not an easy task. But there is a 2-turn defense breakup on the Sierra, so a bit of damage from the Vanessa can come out. We go for stun round 2. We land the stun on 3. Let's gain a little bit of attack bar here. So Sierra goes in. The violent proc from, Vanessa goes in. The violent proc kills the Sierra. What do we see Spear on here? Resets the Celia. Actually, Aknova was in a really good position. That sleep on the Ganny was pretty good though. But Vanessa has an opportunity here to kill the Rocky and put Pip Jeff in a very, very unstable position. There it is. There's the kill. That's a very high damage Vanessa or a very squishy Rocky. Generally, this early into a match, I won't be seeing a Vanessa hitting 14k on defense break. Let's see, the dots could kill. The dots could be enough here. Celia has pretty good control and damage output. Slow, but the control is good. Well, these extra turns from Vanessa are pretty strong. No sleep onto the Ganny this turn. Resist the glancing. Okiana should have rain. He does have rain. Stuns 2. Spear reset does not land it on the Hathor, but Jeff concedes the match. Knows he's in a very bad position. Not quite being able to fight against that Vanessa. This time the first pick goes the other way. We see the same bans. The Verd ban and the Gianna ban yet again. I wonder what Mr. Jeff will take as his first pick. So, Aknova took the Ganny last match because he felt like the Ganny set up his team the best. So, Hathor first pick again. Aknova most likely being able to take the units he wants. So we see the Vanessa and the Ganny. Yep. Same safe picks. Really Wusa though. Wants to deter the Ganny made combo with the speed lead. Maybe not. Takes the Sierra, the Vanessa, Sierra and Fran instead. Fran for the attack buff. Double speed lead here. It's Pip, you think? I see. I can never tell who it is because no one ever tells me. It's Pip. I see. Pip is trying to join our guild in Epic 7. I think he'll be in there next at the end of the month. So the Diana and Perna come out here. And Pip responds with Tsarian. Pretty safe choice. And the Celia last pick again. Celia is very good. Very disruptive unit. Whoa, interesting to see though. Aknova taking the Tiana. Wants that first turn into a reset or a first turn into a defense break nuke. Wants something here. The Tiana ban and the Thor ban come out. No CC and no guaranteed first turn. But Celia outspeeds. That speed lead has been very, very strong. And the Violet proc takes out the Ganny and the Vanessa. But the Ganny procs out anyways and resets the Fran. So lucky yet unlucky at the same time. What do we go for here? We go for the stun on the Ganny. Gets the stun. Violent proc. Chip damages towards that Diana a little bit. Diana transforms first turn, even with the risk of that Tsarian there. Takes the transformation, goes towards that Fran. Fran should die the first turn here between the Diana and the Perna. Oh, and the extra turn from Diana. Will he take it again? So he transforms again, knowing he has this Vanessa to protect him. Goes for it. So there's Fran. Fran is gone. Defense break Oblivion. Neither really making a big difference since she's in the human form there. Perna goes towards the Sierra. Transform back. We see the stun onto Celia, but doesn't land. So full team sleep from Celia. Gives this Perna an opportunity to set up. Bombs the Diana so he can't transform. Chips towards other units, towards that Ganny. The Violent proc from Tsarian though. That dot going to be enough to kill the Diana. But not quite because of the healing from Perna. So Perna takes another turn after Violent procking, or after waking up from the sleep. Stuns the Sierra. Sierra procs back out. And Diana back to sleep again because of the Celia. Celia being extremely disruptive. Extremely disruptive. Being able to take off that attack buff from the reset on, or from the revive of Vanessa. A lot of back and forth here. A lot of back and forth between this match. With the Oblivion there on 3. Looks like a pretty rough position if you are Mr. Aknova. However, one Ganny Seal Magic here could change it if the attack bar comes out. Didn't quite get it. Defense break. Ooh, that sleep hitting too. Pretty good. Perna comes back with the attack buff, but the Violent proc from Tsarian not being enough. Manages to kill it, but Perna, because being revived, shrugs off the Oblivion, comes back to life again. Close. Close. Almost got it. Honestly, almost had it. It was very, very close. No reset on that Perna makes it really, really tough to play around the Oblivion, though. A pretty unfortunate situation. But a very close match, nonetheless. Always nice to see a couple Celia games. Celia trying her heart out here to beat this Perna down. But it looks like Aknova is the one to win. Wow. That was a pretty crazy match. I really didn't expect that 2-0. I really did not expect that 2-0. So that is it. We are on to the fourth match. The last match of the first round. The Glorious versus SJ. And they're just jumping right into it. They are not worried at all. They're not worried at all. All right, so let's see who picks what. So first pick goes to SSJ. What is the pre-ban? Pre-bans Hathor and Vanessa. So Glorious doesn't want to deal with that 33% speed lead. SSJ banning out the Hathor. Doesn't want that single target strip or AoE attack bar reduction CC. Brand first pick. We meta, boys. Let's see what we get here. So Glorious taking the Okeanos in return. Okeanos Ganymede wants the double reset team. We see the Shiho and Diana. Pretty safe standard setup. Glorious going for Sierra Tiana. Tiana working very, very well with those double resets.
All I wanted was to come and find you and tell you everything. Do you hate me?
SSJ. Interesting. Picks the Ludo. We see a Ludo and an Ethna pick here. Glorious thinking about taking the Malacca. Takes the Malacca. Wow. It looks like on Glorious's side, I think we're going to see...
I know it's my fault.
I want to say we're going to see the Fran ban, but we might actually see the Ludo ban. On SSJ's side, I think the ban has to be Tiana, no matter what. And he has to be able to kill the Malacca turn 1. So the Diana ban comes out, Tiana ban comes out. Oh, this will be interesting to see if SSJ has the ability to kill that Malacca before it moves. With Shiho and Ethna, I'm not too worried about it. I think he has enough damage. However, depending on... No, I think he should be able to kill the Malacca. I think regardless, the Malacca dies here. Malacca is the sacrificial lamb. But missing Will on 2 units is going to be pretty rough. Doesn't land a single stun. 1 water, 1 light. Pretty unfortunate situation. I think I would have gone for the reset personally. But each their own for choices. So here comes the reset onto the reset onto Okeanos. Strip into Malacca. We see the Shatter, a little bit greedy of a play. Not quite sure if I would go... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You have 2-turn immunity, so the Shatter's fine. Slow debuff comes out. Malacca and Sierra will get turns, but can't do anything with their turns. I don't know how I feel about this Malacca pick. I don't think this Malacca pick is very safe. I think it's a little bit risky if you're not planning on banning the Fran out. Even with Tiana Okeanos there, not looking the greatest. And the bomb resist. This match is looking pretty rough. Match is looking pretty rough. I forgot to change the matches. They went by so fast. All right, round 2. That match was rough. Okeanos not stunning anybody. Specifically the Fran. Not really too worried about landing the stun onto the Shiho. But missing that Fran means that he gets his 2 turns of immunity and basically sets up for his whole team. Round 2. The Tiana pre-ban comes out. We see Vanessa, Tiana. Does Glorious take first here? Takes a Fran first. Still takes the Okeanos. Still has 100% faith in that unit. SSJ opting for the same two again. Glorious taking away the Ethan though. Wants that second stripper and picks the Hathor in here. Would rather have extra strippers than extra resetters for his team comp this time. SSJ denies and takes the Sierra, picking the Diana as well along with his team. Glorious responds with the Gani Hathor combination and his Triana. Does not take the Triana, instead takes the Perna. Pretty good threat here against SSJ's team. What is the last pick for SSJ? I think the ban looks like Shiho. Although Shiho is not a really big threat. Harmonia wants that single target cleanse. Wants that anti-chip damage. So maybe the ban is actually the Perna, knowing that the Harmonia is on the table. I think Glorious probably bans the Harmonia due to the heals, or bans the Diana for the single target damage. I think the Shiho is not really a big issue for him. He can deal with it quite well, and the Sierra as well. So there's the Harmonia ban, doesn't want that single target cleanse immunity, and the anti-chip damage heals. Gani comes out as the ban, doesn't want the resets going towards Okeanos or anything else. The Perna, the Hathor. Fran moves first. Shiho moving in front of this Okeanos. It makes me wonder if this Okeanos is on Violent. Or if the Shiho is just maybe crazy fast. Doesn't land the reset onto Sierra. Resist. Thor goes for sleep. It's the Sierra with the strip. However, does not manage to land the sleep. Diana stun onto the Okeanos. Bomb lands on the Okeanos. Unfortunate situation right now. An unfortunate situation. Defense break comes up onto the Sierra from the Ethna. Sierra dies. Capture onto Diana, the stun, but Diana actually ends up moving before the Fran, so there's no cleanse there. Fran skill 1 stuns the Hathor. We're in a very Thor Violent procs out. Doesn't necessarily need it yet, but still goes for it anyways. Puts the sleep onto that Diana. Doesn't want the Diana to run around. Shiho stunning the Perna. I think this match is pretty even right now. It could go either way. I think the Fran is on Swift, so I don't see the Fran Violent procs being an issue. Perna stuns onto the Diana. Another safety mechanic here for Glorious. Attack break onto the Shiho. Reduces the damage. Another Violent proc, Sweet Dreams. Sleeps the Fran. Maybe giving Okeanos here an opportunity. That attack break. Just enough that Okeanos can survive. Defense break comes up. Comes the Rain of Stones. This match is actually for Glorious now. Should be over. Where it goes to the big new, kills the Diana, Violent proc. Fran's down. That is one match for Glorious. 1-1 position here. Glorious and SSJ. Even with the Okeanos missing the strip and the reset on the Sierra there. Let's see who gets it. Oh, my bad. I misclicked. Last pick is random. Whoever gets it, gets it. The last match first pick is random. Maybe he doesn't know that the last one is... SSJ hasn't played in my tournaments before, so maybe he doesn't know that the last match is... random. If you don't mind, I don't mind. Doesn't make a huge difference to me. So bans the Thor, doesn't want to deal with that. Tiana not as threatening. What's up, Blaze? Hello. Glorious taking the Fran. SSJ wants the Okeanos. Looks like everyone's swapping teams this time, huh? Interesting, the early Sierra pick though. I don't know if I like the early Sierra pick, especially into current meta. A lot of immunity units, a lot of ways to deal with Sierra. Canny Tiana. Really? Takes the Tiana into this team. Has Fran? Sierra takes Tiana. Last pick. Not sure about the Perna due to the Okeanos being there. Knows that SSJ has a Shiho, so wants to pick Wind Heavy against the Shiho pick. Oh, interesting. So SSJ takes the Antares. He wants to try to ride out the RNG here to fight Glorious. Glorious takes the Varad. Most likely looking towards a Diana ban here. And the Varad ban comes out. This is an interesting match. I don't think the Antares will work out as well as SSJ is planning for it to. However, Glorious having only one damage dealer with the Sierra and knowing that the Harmonia is on the table also makes me worry for his side. I think this match is in Glorious's favor. I think it is. There it is, boys. There it is. Does not manage to land the reset onto Sierra. Instead lands the Sun. But Sierra Violent procs out a stun here. Bomb goes down. Blown up. That was pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Ganny in here resetting someone. Resets the Okeanos. Doesn't want to deal with that Rain of Stones. Purify onto Sierra. However, the Antares procs and lands the Despair stun. There it is. Sierra locked again. Ventilate onto Sierra. Not ventilating the Fran. Not afraid of this AoE defense break coming up. Stun lands onto Tiana. Goes for the stun on Harmonia. Does not land it. Harmonia cleanses. Kills the team. Ooh, pretty scary position. And Fran gets stunned. And there goes down the Sierra. I don't know about resetting the Sierra there. I think the play you have to reset the Fran. And Tears procced at the perfect time. He got the first turn stun on Ganymede. It's the perfect setup. The perfect opportunity to make that proc is right after Tiana moves. Hits it and lands a Despair stun. That is massive. There's very few situations where that is not the most impactful thing there is. The risk with this team now is that as you continue playing on, Antares just gets stronger and stronger, which makes it hard to kill him. That's GG. SSJ manages to take it from Glorious with that RNG Antares pick. 2-1. Not something you see every day, I'll admit. Not something you see every day. But that's how it is. These are the current standings. So we have Jungle Dog, Michael versus Seiishizo in the semifinals first round, and Aknova versus Sjwarrior in the second round. And it looks like they're just jumping right into the match, so we will also jump right into it. Jungle God. Yup. The Jungle God. There it is. The pre-bans takes away the Vanessa, takes away the Gianna. Let's see if Michael can take back his vengeance from last season against Mr. Seiishizo. Denies his picks, takes away the Sierra right away. No, best of 3 for semifinals. Only the finals are best of 5, and the third place match will be best of 5 as well. So if you're losing, don't throw. Play it out because you want the best of 3. So Sei takes Verd, Hathor, Amelia. Michael taking Sierra, Fran. Double resets with the Gani Okeanos here. Not having Vanessa on the table. It feels bad, man. Oh, Sei taking that dirty pick. He takes the Water Lightning Emperor. It picks that Bulwark in here. And the Rakuni. Oh, this is a dirty comp. So Michael takes the Dark Pioneer as his last pick, flexing that he also has LD Nat 5s and is not afraid to use them. So there we see it. There's the Woundsaw pick into this team. Be interested to see if this works out for him. Not a lot of damage coming out from Michael. A lot of healing from Seiishizo, whether it's between the Bulwark or the Rakuni. I think Michael's purposefully throwing a little bit here. But the Amelia ban comes out. That's the Amelia. Not too afraid of all these buffs. There's actually not a ton of buffs that the Bulwark can gain here. So let's see. Let's see if Woundsaw is the answer. Woundsaw is the key. So reset does not land onto Thor. No strip. Woundsaw goes for Inhale Magic. Strips all. And the Revenge from Bulwark. Gani resets. Lands the attack bar reduction on 2. Not on everyone. Here's the Ventilate onto Woundsaw again. And the Fairy's Blessing attack buff immunity. Safety. A bit of protection here. Wants to rotate, turns onto his Hathor. Boosts the Hathor up. Hathor Violent procs. Gets the extra turn right away. But 5 stacks on this Bulwark. What are we going to do with this? Are we going to go for the heal now, or are we going to save it and wait a little bit? Goes for it. Puts it onto the Gani. Heals the whole team. Here comes Rain of Stones. Rain of Stones landing on 3. Pretty good overall setup. Inhale Magic again. Fixed damage output from that skill. Ran has the Purify onto Ganymede to bring the health back up. Goes for the stun attack break onto Verd. Lands a stun. Rakuni cleanses it out anyways. Not a big deal. Chip damage going towards Rakuni. This is going to be a slow, long match, boys. However, I am interested to see whether this Woundsaw manages to do anything. So Sweet Dreams should be up on this Thor. Sweet Dreams is up. Lands it on the Ganymede. Ganymede goes to sleep 1 turn. Saw goes for the first skill. Sleep onto Hathor. Does not land. Hits a little bit of damage. That's about it. We'll get a lot from that. So Okeanos reset onto the Hathor. Lands it. Here's the reset. Chiwu would not have been better here because Chiwu is not a flex pick. Chiwu is not the I have an LD Nat 5. I am also strong pick. You know? Self-boosting Rakuni, his own Rakuni. Seiishizo goes for the safety play. Wants the safety and protection. Not sure if Michael actually has enough damage to kill any unit on this team, though. So we're kind of just hoping that throughout this match, the damage will increase. And the real flex would have been if he picked his Nigong as well. That Bulwark is a pretty gross toxic pick. Very, very hard to deal with. Even without a ton of buffs on the table. Gani Seal Magic, kind of hoping to just like chip damage down while continually reducing attack bar and CCing the units. Michael not really wanting to buff to give that Bulwark more stacks of his knowledge. Here's Sons again. Lands a 4-man stun though. Say versus Michael, the jungle dog, Michael. It's Rakuni with a lot of protection though. A lot of safety. Safety here. Ooh, another stun. Verd taking a lot of damage. Verd actually could go down in a rotation of turns here. An opportunity to kill this Verd. Tries to land the glancing, doesn't quite get it. Didn't quite get it. Purify, no attack buff though. Michael's still not wanting to attack buff that to give that Bulwark any stacks. So it is the inhale magic, and the despair stun on 2 puts it down and manages to kill the Verd. Michael wins with the flex pick Woundsaw, guys. Interesting match. Interesting setup, but it works out. It pays off. Pays off. That double reset is pretty strong. Woundsaw confirmed. God G3 slaying unit. Let's see if Seiishizo can bring it back for the second match. First pick here goes to Michael. Different pre-ban. So we see the Hathor pre-ban from Sei's side instead of the Vanessa pre-ban. Giving Michael the opportunity to take Vanessa is pretty scary though. Michael has a very, very well-runed Vanessa. Very, very good enabler for his compositions, including the speed lead. Michael takes the Fran though. Doesn't really mind not having the Vanessa. Takes the Fran. Maybe he knows Sei doesn't have a Vanessa. Not quite sure there. Sei takes Okeano Sierra. Michael taking his Vanessa Fran combination with... Are we seeing the Woundsaw again? Round 2? We see the early Garo pick. Michael takes the early Garo. Doesn't want it to be denied. Doesn't want Sei to take it away. Sei takes Verd and Amelia. Safety, safety. Let's pick Woundsaw Nigong. Oh boy. That is not the play. That is not the play. Takes his Nigong and picks Ager. Ager deals well with the Verd setup here. But the Nigong for protection. Seiishizo picking up the Bulwark again. The last pick. First or last is up to you. I generally have her go first because I run damage dealers and she gives attack buff. So there it is. Garo into the Verd Fran meta. But Michael does have the best of Garos. So not too worried about seeing that Garo in there. I think Michael bans... Oh, he bans the Sierra lead. Not afraid at all of this Amelia Bulwark combination. Just goes right into it. Digs deep and is ready to take out that Verd. There it is. There's the attack buff. Oh, but Verd moving before the Vanessa. Is it going to be enough damage? Verd moving before Amelia as well, though. Maybe potential. Vanessa Violent Proc into a first skill. Easy kill. Does not get the Violent Proc. So Bulwark will move. Will heal up his team. Amelia shifting forms. Providing that safety cleanse defense buff for the Verd. Heal comes out from Nigong. Michael just going straight through that defense buff. Does not care one bit against this. Just going right after that Verd. No fear at all. So it looks like Sei is going to try to go towards that Garo early on. Ooh, using his Bulwark low stacks to heal his team. Doesn't really mind too much. Knows the Nigong has a lot of HP, so uses the stack against the Nigong. Isn't quite ready to throw away his skills. I don't think Verd pops the Garo here. Oh, maybe it does. There it is. Garo comes back on revive. The reset, not enough damage, but I think this kills, yeah, because of the revive. Let's see if Michael can kill off this Verd. Sei using all of his knowledge stacks every single turn to keep his Verd alive. Does not mind not having 5 stacks. We'll take any stacks. Oh, dirty. Amelia lands the freeze onto Nigong. Nigong with the Heavenly Protection revive. 4 stacks onto our good friend here. And Garo goes down again. I think this Bulwark is a little bit too hard to deal with when you don't have lots of damage. Bulwark being able to use his skill every single turn to heal is a little bit too much for like a medium damage comp to do. So the struggle here for Michael is, even though he has really high damage output, Bulwark's healing is, I mean, pretty ridiculous when you have Amelia there. It's very hard to deal with, and it's very, very, I mean, it's fixed, right? You use it against anyone with high HP. You gain HP back. Simple as that. It's based on how many stacks you have, and because you have an Amelia, you get stacks every single turn. So we'll see. We'll see if Michael messes around again for the 3rd round, or if he goes for the win. Pre-ban changing every single match. Seiishizo pre-banning the Okeanos. What if Michael had Vanessa moving before his Garo? That's literally never going to happen. His Garo is like plus 145 speed, which makes it like 268 or something. Or 258. So Michael takes Vanessa Fran. Seiishizo taking the Hathor Sierra Verd combination. Michael with the Garo and the Ganymede here. He could, but it would just cost too much. Then he can't. Saying you can do it, but it's not worth it, you might as well just say you can't. Because you can't. You can never make that choice. But there's no point in saying you could do it if it would never ever happen. Of course he messes around. He picks the Skogul last. So by that logic, I mean, if you're gonna argue that like because you could means we could talk about it, you might as well just say that you could do anything. So like, why don't they do it? Because it doesn't make sense. So, you know, we just return back to this point where it's like, there is no reason to say that they could do it because we both know there's no reason for them to do it. It doesn't make sense and it's not viable. Right? I can make any of my units 310 speed. However, there's no reason for me to. So there's no point in saying that I could do it because I never will. I never will because it doesn't make sense. So the Amelia band comes out. I don't know about the wound sub pick. I think the Skogul would have been more fun. I think it also would have been better. Fixed damage versus the medium HP team. Hail Magic, pretty good skill. Actually not a bad skill. The fixed damage. Fixed damage is pretty nice. I think the Verd's gonna go down here. Let's see if we get a revenge. Lucky revenge? No revenge proc. It's crazy to me how Michael still manages to like play out these matches well and kind of like messes around and trolls a little bit. I think he's gonna ventilate Fran and then skill 3 again. Yeah. Oh, the Verd moving in between is not so great. Violent proc. Sleep. There it is. There's the violent proc sleep. Bomb goes on to Vanessa. Oh, bomb does not go into Vanessa. It goes into Fran instead. Is praying maybe for the Ager to proc. Does not get it. So Verd dies. He sacrificed the Verd, I guess, here. I don't know about sacrificing the Verd like that. I don't think it's the best choice, but it might work. If the bomb stun is resisted, okay, or Sierra does violent procs again. More units down. However, Fran has not died yet, so situation still not terrible. That's pretty unlucky. I'm actually gonna say that's really, really unlucky. So Sei wins because if Sei wins here, it's because his Hathor violent procs into sleep, lands asleep, and then his Sierra lands a bomb, takes a turn, violent procs takes a turn, and then gets another bomb. Pretty unlucky. Well, let's see. Michael could still win this. It is possible. Oh, maybe not with Hathor taking so many turns, but we'll see. We'll see. Possibility exists. Glancing debuff. Doesn't hit it. Doesn't hit it. Unlucky. So, Ager gets health back and an extra turn. Not looking so good for Michael. A lot of procs on Sei's side. The Inhale magic comes out. No Despair Stuns. Does not manage to kill the Ager. Just shy of it. Ager's going to get an extra turn here and before. And the Sierra Bomb comes out. Should be GG. The kill. Seal Magic for the attack bar reduction. Despair Stun. Unlikely though. Oh, and Hathor procs again. Confirmed kill. Very unlucky for Michael. Very, very unlucky. Even playing with the random units, still does not manage to get it. Close. Close though. But 2 for Sei, 1 for Michael. And we move on to the second match of the semis, which will be Aknova versus SSJ. Sierra proc? No, the luck was all the Hathor proc. If you missed that, if you didn't get that Hathor proc, you lose the game because you have no way to stop the Fran from giving immunity again, which denies your Sierra in turn.
All I wanted was to come and find you and tell you everything. Do you hate me? Of course not. It's just...
I don't know. Does anyone disagree that they think it was the Sierra or something else? I really think without that one Hathor proc, game was just lost. Let's see. Hathor procs sleeps the immunity unit. Sierra places bomb, right? It blows my mind that Michael still almost came back. The Ganny wanted it, so the Ganny procced a couple times to try to take it back. Let's see what these two pick. I don't know what anyone drafts anymore, so it's interesting to see everyone playing in the tournament. This was not the luck you had during climbing. It's okay, you saved it. Better to be lucky here than to be lucky on ladder. I don't think Sierra would have moved before Fran. Her attack bar was at 90 when Fran's was at 100. But before Hathor moved. So the way I look at it, and the reason why I say it was the Hathor that was the most impactful was because if you missed that Hathor sleep or didn't get that proc, your Sierra never would have got a bomb off. Because he would have had immunity again. And he would have killed your Verd, and then he would have moved into killing something else. Can we do third place after this? Yeah, third place will be after this. Okay, so the pre-bans were Hathor and Tsarian. Aknova first picks the Ganny. SSJ takes Vanessa and the Fran. The response from Sed is Perna, Diana. Pretty safe choices. We see Molong and Okeanos on SSJ's side. Aknova opting for the Amelia. And Wusa wants to double immunity. Probably banning out either the Molong or the Vanessa here. Put you in. Yo, you need to add me online. You message me online right now, please. Shiho. Shiho's a very safe choice here. The Fran ban comes out, actually. I'm interested to see why Sed chooses to ban enemy immunity when Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. Enemy immunity. I was thinking the Shiho would be banned for the single target strip. Strip reset. Oberon? I think one of the easiest Oberon comps. Ganny, Hathor, Oberon, Tiana, +1. You can Sierra, you can Gianna, you can Bastet. Lots of options. You can Okeanos. You can ask Brian about it. Brian uses Oberon a lot. No violent proc to kill the Ganny though. Will SSJ have enough damage to kill this Ganny before the... Oh, maybe not with that freeze. Maybe not with that freeze. Oh, and the 2-turn sleep from the Wusa. That's a little bit of salt in the wounds right there. Not a fun chance. Small chances. 50% for the Amelia at least, so that one's not so bad. Oh, but the pre-nerf Molong comes in with the big strip. Lands 2 stuns. Big stuns. Vanessa procs out. Not really a big deal. Wusa has immunity and shield back up again. I think there's a lot of protection up here for this Ganny. I don't think Ganny's dying without a really lucky violent proc from Vanessa, I think. I think it has to be Vanessa. Defense break, violent proc kill could win the match. No defense break to land though. A bit unfortunate. There's the cleanse, the protection. Ooh, but the violent proc from Shiho. This alter ego attack might be enough to kill the Ganny. It's close, but it's not quite there. Molong does move before the Perna though. A chance to kill. Lands the Despair stun on the Ganny though. Interesting to know. SSJ runs Despair Molong. That's probably why he got the 2 stuns earlier. Not that he's pre-nerf Molong or anything. Interesting to see. Interesting. But Ganny goes down to Vanessa. Vanessa passive is on cooldown though. So if Okeanos dies here, could be a tough fight for SSJ. Alter Ego attack just went on cooldown. Doesn't have a way to strip and, you know, CC this Perna right away. See, Fierce Charge. There it is. Fierce Charge just shy the damage to kill, but the Revenge, landing the Provoke into a Revenge, manages to take out the Okeanos. Oh, Despair stun onto Amelia. Can't change forms. This is close. I don't know. I think Aknova still wins this match. Vamp is better. It depends what you use it for. If you use it for mainly the skill 1, the defense break setup, then I think Despair will be better. If you're using it for the skill 3 and a Ganny setup, where you Elenoa or Ganny or Molong skill 3 so you can use it twice, then I think it would be better to have Vampire. However, I think overall, the strongest composition is still gonna, or the strongest rune set is still Violent. I do tournaments every once in a while, Mr. 30 Legacy, so don't worry about it. I will invite you to the group and then you can just check whatever days work for you. Whatever days work for you. So that's Aknova taking the win here. Able to protect his Perna well enough against SSJ. Despair Molong. Doing some work though. I thought I would too, Denshaku. I thought I would as well. So that's what, 1-1 now? Aknova SSJ. All right, let's see who wins this one. Why does everyone have Nigo? I have no idea. I'm over here with no LD 5s. You guys are over there with like 2 or 3 each. I'm sad. Hit me up, come to us. You have 2 Nigongs. That's 2 more LD 5s than I have. Feels okay. So the pre-ban comes out as Shiho and Gani. SSJ first picking the Vanessa, Acnova taking Fran and Hathor. Picks the Verdin with that combination. The Fran Verd combo with the Verd Hathor combo. Pretty strong. I have Veramos. I don't even have Jean or Alsharian, just Veramos. And there's the Perna. So SSJ opts for the Harmonia again. Wants that safety unit and picks Theomars. Wants a way to kill that Verd and a Fran. I think Farad is pretty strong here. Elena is decently strong here. Rika's very strong here. A lot of options to pick. Whoa, takes the Tiana. Wants that first turn. Really, really wants that first turn. Not a bad pick. Actually pretty good. You either get nukes into extra turns or you get CC. So leaves the Tiana up. Bans the Hathor. We see the Okeanos ban. So no real CC on either side. All well, though. All well. Oh, the violent proc from Fran. Stun onto who? Who do we see the stun land on? Goes for the stun on Diana. Lands a stun. Whoa, big nuke. Big attack buff nuke. However, Harmonia can just heal it back. If the Harmonia moves before the Theomars, we get a really good kill potential here. So we do not. We don't see it. Goes for the cleanse instead. Wants the ability to maybe kill that Diana. Or kill the Fran, sorry. But shields up. Shields up instead. Saves the skill 3. Oh, and Theo taking out that Fran. There it is. There's the HP swap onto the Verd. Let's see if this Perna can do enough work. Defense break. No defense break from the Tiana. We do see the Diana manage to stun the Perna, actually. A lot of extra turns here. A lot of potential. Removes the shield. Gives Perna the guaranteed turn. First skill, no proc. Theo goes for the triple crush, does not land the kill. What? Oh, the crit from the Harmonia manages to secure the death onto Verd. Unlucky. I don't think Mr. Acnova can win this one. I think it's over. I think this one is over in favor of SSJ. The G1 underdog gonna be taking on the G3 Gianna Overlord himself in the finals. There it is. There is the match. GG. SSJ takes it. So we're gonna move on to the finals here. 1 second. But I don't have it listed in the tournament page because I made a mistake, but we will be playing a third place match. The rewards are 300 crystals, 200 crystals, and 100 crystals. So a third place match will be between... Is there another match? Wait a minute. What the? I was wrong. Wrong. That's only the second match? I thought you guys did your match already. Wait a minute. Is it 1-1? Thinking. I made a mistake. My bad. We'll see who wins then. Prevents the Harmonia. I've never seen someone in my life pre-ban Harmonia. So Aknova takes a Vanessa. Doesn't want SSJ to have the opportunity for it. Takes his Diana as well. I don't see him taking the Perna this early though. So banning a unit like Harmonia in this case is actually not terrible against SSJ, knowing that SSJ likes to pick it, right? So what you do is you ban the unit that you don't pick or you don't have ruined, and then you pick the other units that you can steal from him. So SSJ opting to take the Antares again against Aknova, used it against who did he use it against? He used it against Glorious, beat him with the Tiana pick. So Aknova, not quite sure what he wants to take. Takes the Wusa, safety mechanic. Pick a damage dealer. I think this is a Perna pick. There we go. There's the Perna pick. So SSJ, last pick, probably Shiho. Probably Shiho ban Diana. Or you pick a fire unit and you ban Hathor. What's up, Sean? Whoa, goes for Ethna. Wants to strip into bomb. Not afraid. Bans the immunity. Interesting. Interesting. Helena would be good. Helena would be okay. Helena would also be okay. I think almost any fire unit would be fine there. Tessarian would be good. Garo would be fine. A lot of units you can put in that position. This is a dangerous match though. Very, very reliant on Okeanos landing this though. Okeanos misses on Hathor. I think it's GG. There it is. Lands it. So Ethna gets to move. Ethna goes for the stun on Diana. Lands the stun on Diana. The interesting thing here is though, oh, takes that extra turn. No slow debuff, no attack bar reduction. Defense break could one-shot a unit. No defense break, but the Antares is getting a second turn immediately. Slow debuff onto the Hathor. Hathor double resist the bomb. Interesting to note that I think the Antares is on Destroy set. I don't know if anyone saw that, but I think it's on Despair Destroy, which means that it can't revenge, so hitting it is not really that scary. Shield comes up. Diana goes for the stun. Does not land the stun. Another turn on Antares. Wow. RNG is very in one person's favor today. Mr. SSJ with the lucky Antares every single turn. Lands a 4-man stun. Breaks the shield on Perna. It's going towards Perna now. AoE defense break. Shatter lands it on 3. Doesn't quite get it on the Perna. Not a big deal. Don't need it on the Perna. The bomb onto the pony. And the reset onto the Vanessa. Vanessa taking some extra turns. Chip damaging towards that Antares. Antares landing a big stun. Big stun onto the Perna. Taking down the Thor as well. Not looking so good here. Not looking so good. A lot of units are dying really fast on Aknova's side. SSJ with that really strong Antares luck. Really shows how it can pay off sometimes. Interesting to see the Perna that he just goes for it. I thought he would save his for skill 2 to reset it, but I guess it doesn't matter. When you're this close, it's just kind of just over. It's pretty lucky. I'm gonna really say go down a limb that was a lot of RNG and a lot of in SSJ's favor. To see Antares take 3 turns 2 turns back to back, and then another turn after. And then also to see his Antares cut and stun the Perna is massive. Seeing non-nat 5s contribute to a win as it feels good, man. I don't think so. Nowadays you regularly see non-nat 5s. Every match is Verd Fran. Verd Fran Ager. Alright, so we'll play the 3rd place match out before we move on to the finals. So the finals will be at Seiishizo of Europe server versus SSJ. Let's see Michael and Aknova play it out for 3rd. You guys are playing best of 5 for 3rd place. Best of 5. They both pre-ban the Okeanos here. So Aknova takes the Ganny, loves that Ganny, so Michael responds with the Vanessa Fran. Let's see if Michael will take another LDNAT 5 or a Skogul. Option that into his team. It's Mr. Aknova. Michael taking the Verd. Interesting. Oh, how we've fallen. Aknova takes Diana, Ganny Thor. Michael takes Verd, Vanessa Fran. With the Raccoony there. Aknova last picking the Perna. I'm just memeing. This is a good comp, but I don't like Verd. It's toxic. I think they should remove her skill 1. Fran's skill 1 is stronger than like every other unit in the game. There it is. There's the Skogul last pick from Michael. Aknova takes the Ganny Thor Jean combination with the Perna there. What do we see the bans? I think the ban will be Hathor or Ganny. And on Aknova's side, I think the ban will be Fran or Vanessa. Bans the Verd. Doesn't want the extra turns. You'd love to see me commentate SWC, so I can't commentate SWC because I'm Canadian and I do not have a US visa. Not something that I am able to do. I would love it too, sir. I would love it. Hopefully I can maybe at least go and attend the event and hang out. But in terms of the actual job opportunity, it does not look very possible. Oh, there it is. There's the Skogul. So the Skogul into the Raccoony. Here's the extra turn. Is he going to give it to the Skogul right now? Are we going to see it? There it is. The rock comes down. So there's the Diana taking the turn. What a fast Skogul. Going towards the Fran with the Diana here. Oh, Vanessa with the big damage and the violent proc on the attack buff kills the Diana on the first turn. What beautiful synergy and a little bit of extra luck can do. Amazing. What a beautiful composition. What a beautiful thing to see. Skogul throws the rock. Raccoony tags him in and he just drops the rock. What a beautiful first turn setup. Unlucky on Seiishizo's side, but very interesting to see as a spectator. Not looking very good here. The Perna, I don't think will have enough damage with no defense break to really take out this composition. A lot of ways to deal with the Jean here. However, Jean Hathor is very, very strong. Let's see if it works out. No stun from the Fran. I must say I do appreciate oh yeah, sorry, versus Aknova, you're right. Versus I really like seeing Michael's content comps. Picks Skogul, picks Nigong, picks Woundsaw. Man is just picking all the content. Picking all the content. Skogul pick is pretty 10 out of 10. It's nice to see the Skogul pick work. So I actually have never pulled a Skogul. I finally got one from the event, the 4-star event. So I'm looking forward to building mine and maybe also using it in RTA because it's so much fun. But I do enjoy seeing him drop the rock. It's pretty good. There it is. And there's the rock. The rock is thrown. Nice thing is you don't think you can still catch the rock with provoke up, right? Yes, you can. Oh boy. What a comp. Using Skogul. Pretty funny. Perna's probably going down soon. And these turns are insane. The speed lead advantage is massive. Speed lead advantage is massive. You meta use Skogul against Jean. I mean, that's why Verd exists. Verd uses Verd against Jean. Why Jean's not picked very much anymore. There it is. Vanessa damage scaling with the attack buff is too much. Skogul actually proving to be pretty strong. So Michael takes the first match. 1-0 for Michael. Versus Aknova in the third place. The third place decider. Same thing. Both of them pre-banning the Okeanos yet again. I don't know about these semi-troll units. Say like certain ones of these troll units, as long as they're like the right speeds, they can work out. You don't know if Skogul did much? I don't know. Skogul does pretty good damage. He just sits there and does damage. Michael first picks the Ganny. Takes Fran and Verd, where Aknova takes the Thor and the Vanessa. Taking the Perna Diana. It's looking a lot like my comp. Michael also goes back and instantly picks the Skogul. Skogul round 2. Has two sets of attack bar boost. Not quite sure if he has enough damage to really fight through Aknova though. If the Skogul gets banned. So there's the Fran ban, so no immunity, no attack buff, but the Skogul exists on the table still. Throws in the defense lead, doesn't really need the accuracy lead, knowing that Ganny's the only person, well, with debuffs besides Skogul's skill 1 for the attack bar reduction. Picks the defense lead against this. Pretty scared. I don't think this is there's any chance for Michael to win this one. It was a defense break into the big nuke combo. Goodbye, Verd. It is over. There's the rock. And goodbye, Verd. You'll be missed. Hitting the Skogul, though, giving the Skogul's cooldowns is kind of a scary thought. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, back to sleep. Unlucky. Back to sleep. Skogul, kind of struggling a little bit. Not really able to catch the rock. If you run a Despair Skogul, can the rock stun people? It can? Oh boy. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Skogul. And Vamp heals. You wait, really? Vampire Skogul heals. That's awesome. So you heal, what is it, 35% of your HP every single time? Pretty crazy. I don't think this composition works very well, Michael. You left the Hathor up, but you have no will. I think I'm gonna make a Despair Skogul, just for fun. All right, do we believe, guys? Do we believe in the rock? Is the rock enough damage to win this match? A violent proc from Skogul. Michael could still win this. It's not completely over yet. Although a defense break from Vanessa into the Skogul means it's probably over because the Perna will kill it. Oh, 100 resistance. Working as intended. No Nemesis though. That's like guaranteed turn order. For those of you who don't remember, I remember there was a clip where Archer tried to beat... Archer was fighting Michael in Siege, I think, and lost 1v2 or 1v3 to his Rakuni. So when I see Michael's Rakuni in another unit, I have faith. I have lots of faith. That's 1-1. See if Michael stops throwing. So bans the Hathor. Not worried about the Okeanos pre-ban because he knows that Aknova will ban it as well. So Michael takes Vanessa into the Fran Perna. We see Verd Rakuni again. Aknova taking Ganymede. Probably taking... Oh, he takes the Rika. A little bit early too. Even though he has last pick. Still takes the Rika. Michael wanting that Skogul again. Another opportunity to drop the rock. And we see Garo. Garo, pretty good pick here. A bit scary into the Rika Fran, but Michael gets a lot of damage out of it. This is the third place match. What is the last pick? Varad? Yep, there it is. Last pick, Varad. So Michael bans the Varad and tries to kill the Rika, I guess. Aknova probably bans the... Oh, he bans the Skogul. He bans the rock. Aw, F in chat, guys. RIP content. That Ganny's pretty quick though. Moving just in the right turn there. Oh, extra turn. Stuns the... Oh, goes for the cleanse heal. Does not go for the stun on the Verd. But lands a despair stun on Verd regardless. Oh, but the big nuke misses crit on the Vanessa, so Vanessa lives. Vanessa lives just a little bit longer. Oh, missed crit onto Fran, only brings Garo to like 80% HP. More dots, more stun. Not looking so hot. Not looking so hot here. Vanessa goes down. And I think... So Verd moves, does Garo live? I think Garo dies. I think Garo... Oh, Garo gets another turn. Okay, so here's the attack bar. Into the Rakuni. I think Rika wins if she stuns. Rika stuns too. Yeah, it's over. GG. Rika Ganny is a little bit much to fight. Rika by herself is a little bit more manageable. But that is GG. So that is round 3. Michael is down. It's 2-1 for Mr. Aknova. This could be the last match here. Michael furiously trying to make that Skogul work. Aknova not letting it through. So instead, Michael turns around and bans Aknova's LD5. Gets rid of that Han. Doesn't want him to pick his spicy units. What do we see from Michael? Takes the Ganny. Aknova with the Hathor and Fran. Michael insta-locking in Nigong and Woonsa. Picks his double LD F5s. Wants to flex on Aknova. Says, "Hi, you can't ban both my LD F5s." Interesting to see. Nigong Ganny made combination. Believable. What does Aknova take? Takes the Perna. And a Ssjwarrior. Wants to go for that reset opportunity. Michael taking Skogul. What do we see as the last pick? We see a Seema? Or do we see something else? Something that makes a little bit more sense for the composition. There's the Raccoony. There we go. That makes a bit more sense. I don't know how this team comp is gonna win, but I have a lot of faith. I have a lot of faith. Aknova taking the Verd last pick. Safetying for his team. So the Woonsa ban comes out. Doesn't want to deal with the strip. Aknova takes the resistance lead. Oh boy. At first I thought Michael was autoing. Oh, but the Hathor gets to move. Oh no. Hathor, Verd, Fran, and the Perna for the big damage. Unfortunate composition. I think we're hoping here for the Skogul to get the Ganny. Yep, there we go. Oh, and another turn for Verd. Unlucky. Seeing a bit of a struggle here for our good friend Ganymede, but nothing we can't deal with. This is very doable. Doesn't land the glancing, instead gets countered by the Verd. Unlucky. Not the best of setups, must admit. Having some sort of protection for the Nigong might have been better. But the Nigong Violent procs, here's the Heavenly Protection. So there's the revive onto the Ganymede. The extra turn on Skogul. Skogul drops the rock. And the opportunity to throw the rock back again exists. There's the heal from Fran. Sleep. Oh, the Hathor does land the sleep. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, this Verd is just giving her. Every turn is another turn for Verd. And Fran apparently as well. But even though the rock is being dropped, a lot of healing coming out here. A lot of extra turns given from the Verd, both the counter and the violent procs. It's not looking good for our friend Skogul here. Seems to be struggling, what we should say. He's a little tired. A little bit too much content for today. He's not used to being picked in so many matches. He's a little sleepy. Unfortunate for a little guy. Michael still has faith though. Believes in the Skogul. Oh, but maybe not with the extra turns from Verd. A lot of extra turns. I think Aknova could have used some of this violent proc luck against SSJ. Might have helped him out. Nice troll last match. Toxic. He's playing seriously, sir. Can you not degrade him? Skogul is his best ruined unit. Alright, Skogul. Violent proc. Now you double resist. Oh! That was so BM. He slept the skull go right before he moved. Not like this. Unlucky. Alright, well. Third place match goes to Aknova. We move on to the finals. SSJ versus Sei. Alright. Good luck, friends. Good luck, good luck. What? Sei left. Monka S. Okay, he's back. He's back. We good. All right, let's see what our good friend SSJ can do. Global versus EU. Seiishizo has never lost. Every tournament he's been in mine, he's won. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can uphold his honor. Antares versus the world. Maybe. Maybe. The Gianna and the Okeana's gotta go. I can respect Gianna's gotta go. It's not a fun unit to fight. What's up, Yanner? First pick Sierra. So denies Seiishizo his own Sierra. We're probably gonna see Hathor here in Verd. Yep, there it is. Hathor Verd. We see the Vanessa, so the double speed lead setup. Yes, that is 100% a buy Jedi. Oh, dirty. There it is. There is Amelia Bulver combination. When the enemy has the Fran. Dirty combo. I think the last pick on Sei's side might be Garo or might be... Does he have a Diana? Chow and Theomars. Wow. That's like Perna and Ager, but downgraded versions. There's the Diana. There's the Diana. Hey, man. SSJ won all the way up. He beat the G3s and the G2s to get where he is. I don't think it's unfair at all. If he managed to get his win to be here, he deserves to play. Vanessa ban, I think. Or Sierra. Probably Vanessa. He bans the immunity. Because he knows the Bulwark's going to be banned. Okay. It's fine. Now you can play a real game and you can go play auto chess. So the Bulwark goes. The immunity goes. No strip for the Hathor. Hathor actually has free reign right now. This is going to be pretty unfortunate. I think this is going to be a rough match for SSJ. So goes for the strip and sleep onto the defense breaker. Oh, the second defense breaker. Goes for the stun on Chow, doesn't land it. Here is the immunity defense buff. So the safety comes up, which means that Hathor will have free reign to use her skill 3 in just a moment here. What I would do in that case is hit the Verd, force the Verd to revenge if I get lucky, and then be put in a position where I can defense break the Verd afterwards. So push all the units out of immunity and then move before the Hathor gets a chance to move. It's a pretty small chance, but it might work out. So Everyone goes to sleep. All attack bars are down. Oh, I would transform strip. He comes back to life. You kill him in human form. Well, maybe not. He doesn't want the... Okay, so he doesn't want the risk of being cut in human form and having the Theomars one-shot his Diana or Violent Proc kill his Diana. That's pretty smart. Doesn't need to take the risk, so no point. Yeah, having no answer to the Hathor makes this match really, really hard for SSJ. I don't know about that Chow pick. I think the Chow pick is a pretty dead pick. He had 2 damage dealers. Had the Theomars, had the Sierra, and the Vanessa as a pseudo damage dealer. Don't think the Chow was necessary. I think a support would have been better. Something like a Chilling. Something like... I don't know, even Antares might have been okay. Just to stop the extra turns from the ponies. Hard to say though. Hard to say what he could have picked there. That last slot is really hard because... Maybe double immunity, maybe pick up a Wusa on that slot, and then you don't have to be as worried about the Hathor. Cleanser could have been okay. Something like Rakuni, something like... Yan could have been okay too. Yan could have been okay. SSG giving you content? With what? The Antares picks, yeah, I agree. Antares picks are content. Everything else is pretty standard. So first pick Hathor. Oh my god. He heard you. He heard you in chat. Seiishizo takes away the enemy Antares and instead picks it himself. Picks the Antares himself against the Diana. Ludo though being a pretty safe pick here. I like the Ludo choice. So we got Ludo and we have Antares. This is going to be interesting to see. Whose RNG is better today, guys? Whose RNG is better? Seiishizo's or SSJ's? Oh, that instant despair stun. Beautiful. Trying to force the Diana to move. Oh, you could pop the passive right now too. Holy, that's a pretty big Sierra bomb. I think the slow debuff onto Sierra skill 1 or onto Diana. Oh, but goes to try to break the shield instead. Lands a 3, so slow debuffs, no stuns, no 7+. How many extra turns? There it is. There's the first extra turn from Antares. So no skill 2 yet. Instead goes for the skill 1. Wants the safety. It's the bomb onto Diana. And delayed promise. I think this one's a match for Seiishizo. The Hathor pick is very good here. Hathor pick should win this match. Ludo theoretically should never get a turn. Double bomb's a Diana. I think I double bomb. I think I put a bomb on the Ludo just in case. In fear that Ludo moves. That's it. And Tears, pretty strong. Yeah, Hathor pick is very strong everywhere. Hathor is one of probably the strongest natural element unit in the game. Just fits in every single composition. You can run her however you want, wherever you want. Use her to set up other units. She can set up for herself. Enemy has no will. You just first turn them. So there it is. There's the Hathor ban. Swapping away from the Gianna ban into the Hathor ban. SSJ denies the Sierra Gianna combo. Seiishizo instead takes away the Vanessa Fran combo. SSJ opts for his classic. Goes for the Shiho and the Ethna setup. Sei going for the ultimate meta team. Pretty strong ultimate meta team. The Diana also works very, very well against the Shiho, Sierra, and Ethna. Very, very strong team comp against this. So SSJ opts for that last pick and Tears. And the Harmonia. Harmonia for the protection against the chip damage, and Tears because, you know, content. Seiishizo last picking Gianna. Works pretty good against this. Depends how much will that SSJ has. Seiishizo, I think, bans the Harmonia here. Yeah, there's the Harmonia ban and the Verd ban for the no extra turns onto Diana. Harmonia ban because Seishizo's entire team is chip damage and Harmonia counters chip damage. So let's see. Is this it? Is this the 3-0 for the finals? Mr. Seiishizo of Europe server taking the victory, or will SSJ bring it back? Big stun. Big stun from the monkey. We see 2-man stun. Lands it on the Fran, which is pretty important. But a unit will die here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Sorry. I forgot that the Diana's attack bar gets pushed. Violent proc out of stun into immunity. Unlucky. That bomb on the Antares is a lot of safety as well. Off element defense breaks the monkey. I think this is GG. I think this is GG now. I would stay in human form and skill 1. Yeah, he goes for the huge damage. That is the right play. That bomb safetying it out. You can cleanse your Diana. Doesn't take the risk. And it's over. GG. Vanessa Violent proc. Skill 1 kills. Defense break into the Sierra. I don't think there's any way for SSJ to win from here. It would require some crazy, crazy luck, and he just missed a bomb. Crit Sierra, though. Crit Sierra can bring the luck back. Let's see. Let's see if Crit Sierra brings the luck back. No violent proc. Shatter doesn't kill. Nope, just shy. Oh, healing in human form on a pony is oh so beautiful. Full HP. Oh, 2 resistances. The Sierra is getting unsummoned later today. Sierra confirmed getting unsummoned. That is a rough match. A very, very rough match. That is it. That is a 3-0 for Mr. Seiishizo. Let me just confirm so I don't make a mistake. That is a 3-0. GG, guys. Well, thanks for being here for the tournament, guys, for Season 2, Week 1. We'll be continuing it next week and then next month. I haven't decided what days next month we're doing it, but the next tournament is next week. If you're interested in participating, please message me either on email, Line, or Discord. Just hit me up. I need to get your contact info because we're looking for more people to play every week. So feel free to join us. So just to recap, let's do the recap here. We have Seiishizo with the 3-0 against Mr. SSJ. Sadly, I set up the tournament wrong when I set it up, so I don't actually have the third place match here. But Michael beat Rhengar 2-0. Very convincing 2-0. Seiishizo beat Firas. Firas almost lucked out the first match to take it back, but unfortunately did not. Aknova took 2 over Pip. First match was pretty convincing. Didn't look so good to start with, but in the end, it was very, very in his favor. SSJ taking 2 over Glorious with that beautiful Antares play, managing to actually entirely luck out against Glorious. In the semifinals, we have Michael, the Jungle Dog, versus Seiishizo. Michael trying to use his LD Nav 5s and Skogul for content. Not quite working out the way he wanted it to. However, still fun to watch and enjoyable. Aknova versus SSJ. SSJ, again, managing actually to pick up that Antares and luck sack him. One or two of the matches actually were very, very well picked. However, you know, RNG favors one and the other. In the third place match, we had Michael versus Aknova. Michael trying to pick his Skogul every single match. Loses, I believe, 3-1 to Aknova. And then in the finals, we have Seiishizo versus SSJ. Seiishizo opting to take away his Antares a couple times, using it against him. And the composition's quite well. Quite good. Quite good. Yeah, so congratulations to Seiishizo, number 1. SSJ, number 2. And Aknova, number 3. Yeah, and thank you guys for being here for the tournament. I appreciate it.